and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to our very special and now traditional Mercy Tiara 27-day inspiration challenges YouTube hop. What a mouthful. As many of you know, and those of you that follow me, we are right in the midst of our autumn 2019 inspiration challenges series. And today is our YouTube hop, and I'm so honored and grateful. There are more than 20 of my lovely friends and members of the group that are playing along today for your inspiration. So please make sure you pop on down below, follow all of the links, get yourself a coffee, a glass of wine, some chocolate, a snack, sit back. And if you haven't finished all of the challenges over in the group, be prepared to be inspired and go on a scrappy frenzy after watching all of these lovely videos. Now, also stay tuned to the end, because as has become tradition as well, there is likely to be a bonus challenge, and it's a fun one. It's a little bit of a twist on some of the challenges that we've done, so stay tuned to the end. I will talk to you about that bonus challenge. There might be a prize associated with it as well. So I have chosen one of the challenges in the group. Every series of inspiration challenges, we have like a storyteller. One of the challenges which is focused a lot more on the story than an event or an activity. And this series, the storyteller is about a relationship, and that can be any kind of relationship, as I've mentioned before. It can, of course, be about your hubby or partner. It can be about your kids, but it can be about your relationship with work, with scrapbooking, with your fur kids, with friends. It can be any kind of relationship, or whatever that means to you. And I have this week been working on, if you've been following my channel, you will remember that on Saturday, last Saturday, as part of the Secret Not Secret Kit Club Spotlight Day, I focused on some of my Kit Club scrappy friends, including Christina. Then on Tuesday, I focused on my friend Karina in Sweden, who came all the way over here to see me. And today, I am focusing on my lovely friend, Helen. And yes, by the way, Helen, I stole this off Facebook. This is not one of the photos you sent me, but I just loved that photo, and I loved your smile on this. So this one needed to get onto a page. And I also wanted to use, in this, I really wanted this page to be representative of Helen and her personality. So the first thing that I want to do, if you remember, I can't remember which of the How to Kill a Kit with Style, but I used a lovely paper pad that she had sent me with some beautiful reds, colors that really correspond to her and to us. And we always love to talk back and forth about some gorgeous, gorgeous reds. And she sent me this beautiful paper pad, and I have used an awful lot of it. I did a lot of pages in the memorial album that I did for June in, I think it was in March, April, and May. But I wanted to get that paper pad back out, and I wanted to get it on a page. I wanted the page to be whimsical and fun and bright and cheerful, as my friend is, and as she often makes me feel when we chit-chat back and forth on Messenger. And a few things that Helen loves. Red, of course, so we got some beautiful red on here. Filling corners. Helen loves layouts, and she fills her corners, and she's known for that. And she's got me doing it. I've been doing it quite a bit lately. So I filled some corners. So I used this lovely paper pad. I backed the photo in this lovely red cardstock, and then I really just went to town. I punched circles, as I've also been playing with my 6x6 paper pads, and I've been doing a lot of punching and shaped backgrounds with some triangles and diamond shapes and 2x2 squares. So I wanted to sort of keep that going a little bit. So I punched a bunch of circles. I got my 2-inch, my 1.5 inch, my 1.25 inch, 1.25 inch scalloped circles, and I just went to town with some of the scraps that I had, or larger scraps that I hadn't used yet of this paper pad, and I punched a bunch of circles, cut down my white cardstock a little bit, and then just went to town with this lovely pattern. Some are raised on pop dots, and there is Chopin saying hi, Helen, as is something that he often does when, I think he knows when I'm talking about you, because every time I'm talking about you, he comes and has a little bit, so he must be saying hi to Elvis and Buddy. So I just went to town, made a little bit of a design, which I guess is a little bit back to that lovely sketch I did from Laura Rumble earlier in the week, when I did, I think was it on Sunday, when I participated in Christie's 30 Days of Sketches. This actually looks a lot like Laura's sketch for that day that I did a little bit differently, but now that I look at it, I guess you could almost say it follows that sketch. So just went and did this lovely pattern. These red glittery sticky enamel dots are also something that Helen sent me when she sent me this lovely pad. So I got all of that down. And then I gutted, of course, my piece of paper so that I could mat the white cardstock, outlined everything with some red, followed the same little principle here up in my 2 little corners, and that gave me the basic design so I could tuck in my photo, have things coming out and sticking out from the photo, but still have the focus on the photo. So very few, other than those circles popped up and not, there are very, very few elements left and decoration left of this page. These lovely glittery enamel dots, some glittery silver stars from the Chamel collection. I also had to, of course, get some Chamel on here because Helen is a big fan of Chamel, as I am. Then I wanted a little bit of a clever and colorful title here, so I went into my Happy Life thickers from Paige Evans, and So Far Yet So Close, because Helen is also a big Elvis fan, and So Close Yet So Far is a song of his, although it's a saying that we also use a lot, but So Close Yet So Far is an Elvis song. I checked that and I found that out. So I made it differently, and So Far Yet So Close. Although kilometers, an ocean, and time zones separate us, this wonderful hobby and technology has allowed our wonderful friendship to develop. Then I just added Make Your Life a Work of Art, because Helen does awesome pages. If you don't, pop on over. If you're a member of the Mercy Tiara group, you have seen her lovely work and her lovely layouts, because she participates in every single challenge. She never misses one. So that is my little homage to Helen. I'm grateful so much for our friendship. And there you go. So now, and be you, because she symbolizes that to me. Helen is always cheerful, and she loves rock and roll, and she lives it to the fullest. Always smiling. So there. All right. So now, as I mentioned before, don't forget to pop on down below and follow everybody, because there is a bonus challenge, as there always is, associated with this. So, as you will be used to already by now, Scrap Lift, one of the projects that you see today from any of the participants in the YouTube Hop today, take their project and scrap lift it. So that will be entered into the bonus challenge, as there will be an album for it. But you can also enter your project into the original challenge. So for instance, if you scrap lift this today and use it to document a relationship, you can enter it into the Scrap Lift bonus challenge, and you can enter it into the relationship challenge. Or if you scrap lift this and use it, let's say, with one of the mood boards, you can also enter it into the mood board. So into the bonus challenge and into the mood board. But we are doing a triple dip, because I had to, Helen, I just had to do the extra little dip here, because that's our little inside joke about the double and triple dipping, and how that is always a little bit of a joke between Helen and I, as it's like, oh my God, what am I going to do with all this double, triple dipping stuff? So there is a triple dip, which means that you can enter this one into a third item if you also use 8 items from the 27 item alphabet challenge. You can enter your project into that challenge as well. So you could enter a project today into up to 3 challenges. And then my lovely friend, if you saw in a Freeze Friday video, my lovely friend Sharon sent me this beautiful Again and Again paper pad by Pink Paisley for my birthday in October. And lo and behold, when it arrived here, there were 2. So I discussed it with her, and I said, what would you like me to do? Would you like me to send it to you? And straight away she said, why don't you use it as a prize? So since we are celebrating relationships, friendships, this awesome community, it's the perfect prize for this challenge. So this lovely Again and Again, I will just go through it very quickly because I don't want to open it. It's going to be on its way to somebody. I will leave it internationally because it's just one paper pad. So I will get it out to the winner in the bonus challenge. And this will be chosen randomly from the layouts posted in the album corresponding to the bonus challenge, the Scrap Lift YouTube Hop bonus challenge. So thank you so much for being with me today. Please don't forget to follow all of my lovely scrappy friends. Celebrate scrapbooking. It is November. In the States, it's Thanksgiving month. It was Thanksgiving month here in Canada in October. So maybe spend some time and think about what you are grateful for as it relates to scrapbooking and what it brings to you. Is it therapy, de-stressing, a creative outlet, art, just fun? Pop me down a comment below. Come back to my channel soon. And I am almost finished this album, so I will be doing a flip through of this album before the end of November for sure. Talk to you soon. Thank you for being here. I'm grateful for all of my lovely subbies as well. Talk to you soon. Bye.